Hi, everyone. Sorry for the delay. This is my first time going live on YouTube, so bear with me. So happy you're here. One of the reasons why I wanted to go live is because I recently made a Telegram group and I just want to connect with the folks there a little bit more and connect with the community more. What good is a coach or somebody who wants to impact the world if they are on the sidelines? So I just want to, like I said, share a little bit more about myself, some stories and confessions, and when I'm here to take any questions that you have, and would love to get you to know you better. So thank you so much for being here. Um, so since it's the eve of Valentine's Day, I thought it would be fun to talk about confessions about relationships. And I just turned 50 in December, so I've got a lot of things to confess about. I'm probably not going to share everything because, we're just getting to know each other. But one of the things I thought would be really funny to share was that, like, when I was in kindergarten, I actually cornered a guy and kissed him. I was like 5 years old, and I didn't even know what I was doing. But that's was my first kiss was in kindergarten, and the guy wasn't even interested. Thankfully, I wasn't that forceful the rest of my life. But you know, growing up in high school, I hardly had any boyfriends at all, but I had a crush on this one guy for years. Like I remember when I went to seventh grade, and I had a huge crush on this guy. He had a Texas accent, and I don't know what, but for some reason, I just had a huge crush on him. But I didn't say anything, and that was just something weird about me where, I had a huge crush on somebody, but I didn't know the first thing about relationships or myself or what to do or say. And so I had a crush on him all the way through junior high and high school and hardly said anything to him. I remember one year, I think it was in ninth grade, it was the summer break, and I was driving my dad's truck around town, and my truck broke down, and it was kind of close to his house, this guy that I had a crush on. And so I stopped at his house, and he was really nice. His brother and him helped fix my car and got it working. So after that, I was just so embarrassed, and I would just get really red in the face. I would blush so bad. I am not a good liar. You can tell right away if I'm fibbing because my face gets really blush and red. And yeah, so I hardly had any boyfriends in high school and junior high. And I got married really young. I got married when I was 19. I met a guy uh, when I was halfway through my senior year in high school. And um, I really liked him. He was really funny. We got along really well and fell in love. And we ended up getting married the next year. But I didn't have the slightest clue on what to do with relationships. And really, he didn't either. He was pretty young, and as well, he was a couple years older than me. But he was 21 and I was 19, and so here I was. I ended up getting married. Hardly had any experience with relationships, and I don't know if you're like me, if you've ever had anything like that. And but yeah, it was like so funny where if I had a crush on somebody, I would just totally be quiet. And so, later as I learned about relationships and finally broke out of my cage, I actually went through two marriages. My first husband was a cop and my second husband was a robber, and I can't make this stuff up, like seriously. And so, you know, through that, I had a lot of lessons that I needed to learn because I was just young and naive and believed everything that everybody told me. And I just had this fairy tale fantasy that, like the Disney movies when we were growing up, when we were younger, where it's going to be happily ever after, right? And so it doesn't always work out that way. But I'm a firm believer that, you know, the people in our lives are meant to be there for a reason, and the people that we meet are meant to be there for a reason. And I have to have to think that way, or else I'm going to go crazy because of all the stuff and things that I've learned. And so I have to have that hope that what has happened to me was for the best, and that I had to learn from it, which I learned the hard way, unfortunately. um, so yeah, those are some confessions I thought it'd be funny to tell. And thank you so much for joining. I'd love to answer any questions that you have. Like I said, I just started a new Telegram community, and I'm really happy, so happy that you're there, and can't wait to get to know you better. I've got a little bit about my background is, I've had a lot of loss in my life. My mom and dad have passed away. My mom passed away in 2013. We were expecting it because she had dementia, and she was had a lot of strokes, and so we could tell she was getting frail and going to pass away. And so we were expecting it. But my dad passed away in 2018 unexpectedly. And man, that was hard because he had a heart attack and he passed away within a week. And it was so unexpected. But, I am convinced it was his time to go, because I couldn't imagine him being in a nursing home and, you know, not having the quality of life that he did, because he was a avid hunter and he loved to hunt and fish all the time. And I love my dad. I was just telling my friend today that dad was so funny. He would give us Whitman sampler chocolates for Christmas each year. And it's Valentine's Day coming up, and my friend gave me chocolates, and we were joking about it because my dad would sample the Whitman samplers, and so it just made me laugh. Our families are so important in those things, and unfortunately, sometimes people grow up and they don't have close families. And right now, my family isn't very close at all. We've got estranged relationships, and so I've turned to different work to help process that and work through that. And I've invested in tons and tons and tons, lots of money, probably half my retirement, most of my retirement, on investing in learning from Tony Robbins, going to his courses, learning from teachers like Master Co, learning energy healing, pranic healing, learning from Lisa Nichols, learning from all kinds of people. And I'm really investing in that, but also investing in my health, where I've gone to practitioners and hypnotherapy and energy healers and naturopath doctors and chiropractors, and a lot of them have used kinesiology. And what that's done is it's helped unravel the trauma from me. And some of the things that I've experienced, like I've experienced a death threat and a rape and all kinds of stuff. And I'm not here to sit there and say, oh, woe is me and I'm a victim, but I'm here to give the message that if I can go through the stuff that I've been through with the estranged relationships and the heartache and the pain, that you can too. And this is my hope. A couple of years ago, I was gifted with this opportunity, and I was told to dream big. And if I had all the money in the world that I could want, what would I want to do in the world? And it took me a long time to really think about that. What do I want to do? What impact do I want to make on the world? And I want to help people heal through trauma and heal the PTSD. The communities around the world are in such a disarray with what's going on in our country, with the fires and the hurricanes, and even across with the world. And I know there's so many people out there hurting, and I want to create hope and an impact with compassion, that you can forgive, and you can forgive yourself even with the mistakes that you might have made. And I look forward to meeting you. Can't wait to connect and work together. I've been working really hard on creating some digital products, and just recently am promoting some guided meditations. And as a gift for my community, they will have free access to my newest guided meditation, Abundant Heart. And if you think about it, in the world, if we have all the money we could ever have, what's more valuable than money? And really, that's your health, but also your heart. If you have a heart of gold, It's more valuable than all the money in the world. And that's what's important: how we give back, how we serve humanity, and how we love others. And if you can give hope and inspiration, then that's worth it all, right? So I'm so happy that you joined me. If you're watching this after the live, then please uh, make a comment, share your confessions on relationships. I would love to have a good laugh, and we all grow up and we all learn. We all have naivety, and that's part of growing up, right? So I would love to hear more from you and look forward to hearing from you. If you